Alright, we're back. I have to do an artifact for my upcoming game this weekend. One of my players is getting an artifact, so it's time we do that tonight. It is currently 2 a.m. in the morning. I am tired, but I need to do this before the game, and tomorrow I won't have the time for that. So, let's roll right into it. This is a Jinn. A Jinn artifact, which is basically someone or something in an object that guides people to become king. It's basically the same, pretty much not exactly the same lore as in Magi, Labyrinth of Magic, if you know that. This is basically the same thing. You gain them in a tower, and my group just finished a tower, and one of my players gained one of these guys. So today we're doing Bifrons. He's the genie of logic, geometry, alchemy, and astronomy? Stars. So we need to make something that is going to align with this. So, first of all, I think my player chose a crown. Was it a crown? I don't fully remember. It's either crown. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a jewel vessel. You can have a weapon vessel, which will have different powers, or you can have a jewel vessel, which will give you a more like passive ability rather than something on your weapon. So it is a jewel vessel. There's many upgrades. This artifact will level up with you, gaining more power as you gain more levels. So jewel vessel, jewel vessel. Okay. So let's erase all the previous ability from one of my other players. This is just a template, and it's not a weapon. It is a jewel. And if we go to this one here, this one is a jewel, and this one gives will save. I'm not going to give will save with this one, but I'm just going to copy paste it and translate it in English, because right now I wrote that in French. So jewel whistle is... Okay, I forgot. Like, I genuinely forgot. Why am my head so itchy? Jesus Christ. It's so hot in here. Hold on. And why is my music not playing? No, not this. There we go. Music. Alright. So. I want to make something related to alchemy and related to geometry. And this is where things gets complicated. I want to give it something that he needs to think while using, like, not something random. Like, to fully use the power of the Jinn, he has to, like, align stuff or create a shape. And I don't know if it's gonna work with his build. He's kind of an alchemist, but not exactly. He's more like a magus with enchantment power. It's a homebrew class. Like I said last stream, most of everything my player use is made by me with the Pathfinder system. I still use feats and spells from the base game, and most of my NPCs are the base classes, but my PCs have homebrew classes. Okay, so let's go with the simple things. What are... Okay, hold on. I have an idea. This stream is gonna be weird. It's gonna be like my thought process. I'm gonna stutter a lot and just go back and forth, but hear me out. We need to split it into multiple principle. Okay. So there's 3 principles of alchemy: salt, sulfur, and mercury. We can play with that. Salt represents the fixed solid. Sulfur represents the active, fiery, and creative aspect, and mercury runs the fluid, volatile, and transformative aspect. Okay. So what would... I think it's a crown, but I'm... Let's go with a crown. I can change it on the fly when my player wants it. Okay, so it's not gonna give a 1 to will save. I want the bonus to actually, like, change depending on stuff that either he makes or the environment give him. Like, if he casts a spell, it changes the bonus. If he attacks in melee or range, it gives another... Okay, how can I do this? Oh, without losing my mind. I should have put more thought into this before starting the stream. Whatever. I don't care. Okay, so all of the Jinns gain a spell like ability, and it's not gonna be lightning. We're gonna have to find a spell linked to geometry. Okay, hold on. Maybe I can find some spell linked to geometry. Oops. Okay, here we go. So, Jiggle Vessel is a crown. Okay, so I'm gonna give a... This is gonna be probably the same, +1 in craft alchemy. Every 2 levels. Every 2 levels, okay. Triple with such a crown. Also a bonus of +1 in... I need to translate everything. Craft alchemy every 2 levels. Alright. Okay. How do I do this? Force Cage, Wall of Force, Prismatic Wall, Dimensional Anchor, Anti-Magic Field, Ethereal John, Horrific Wilting. If you're going to a string, cosmic geometry... Okay, I'm just going to... Oh my god, I forgot about that. Okay. I'm gonna keep that later. But this is going to be... I like the Tesseract field for the epic spell. We'll come back to that another time. Okay. What's gonna be the spell-like abilities? Should be around spell level 3-ish. I'm just going to translate this. The Jinn where last for a number of rounds equal to 3 plus Constitution plus 2 times levels. The wielder become fatigued for 1 minute per round wearing the Jinn. Also, he cannot wear the Jinn while fatigued. Alright, that should be good. And it's not Paul, it's just where. Wait, no. Okay. What if you could... I want him to roll a dice, because we are already rolling dices. So how should I make... How should I make the aspect of thing with geometry? Like, if his power is based on geometry and alchemy, and it's a weird Jinn. My party had to go through a tesseract with many doors. A cube with 8 a hypercube with 8 cubes with many rooms and a lot of puzzle, and his player was the one to really solve the puzzle, so he won this artifact. So I need something that like challenges his mental ability every time he uses the Jinn, and I'm not sure how to do that. Especially since it's 3 a.m. now and I'm really tired. Oh my god. How can I do that? I want this to still be usable. I don't want, like, my players to just rip his hair out every time he has to use the Jinn or he wants to use the Jinn. So it still needs to be controllable. He just needs to do something to, like... Let me try something. Okay. Let me get a set of dice. Okay, so here I have a bunch of D4. Just lay that down here. And let's see, that's a D8. Okay. And let's say that my player has to throw a bunch of D4 to create a shape. As dice had seen better days. Okay, so let me try something if it works. One, two, three, four, five, six. Let's say he has to throw 7 dice. I'm just throwing a random number. And then he has to look at the numbers. And he needs to draw a shape with the number. Does that make sense? Hold on. Okay. So. No, wait, what the fuck? Okay. Let's use paint. Okay. So. Let's say my player throws a bunch of D4. Like one here, one here, one here, one here, one Right, it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. So on this one he got a 2. On this one he got a 3. On this one he got a 3. On this one he got a 1. And this one he got a 2 again. And on this one he got a 4. And on this one he got another 3. The player would have to draw a shape. So now he can draw a triangle. So that would be the weakest shape that he can draw. But let's say that instead of a 4 here, it's another 3. And this one is another 3. Then, well, he could make a square. Well, a square. A 4-sided shape. Then the spell would be stronger. Right? So it could just not be a spell, but just a flat bonus that when he wants to use it wouldn't cost an action. That would not be rewarding to just use an action to, like, maybe not have a bonus because the spell doesn't work because he don't have, like, let's say he just rolls a 4 and another 4. A 4 and another 4. Then there's no shape, because you cannot make a shape with that. So maybe he could be able to boost something depending on the shape he can draw. And the max he can draw is a 7-sided shape, but okay, so let's go back here. If we say that you can do this, that would be a 7-sided shape. A dodecagon? No. Septagon? Whatever. Oh, what's the term in English? Oh, it's really concave and convex. Okay, it's the same thing as in French. Okay, so what if the shape must not be concave? It only has to be convex. So it cannot go like through this one here. So it has to go this way. Or if like it's this, and then there's another, let's say another triangle here. It cannot do this. It has to be this. Make a pentagon. Is it gonna be fun? Is it gonna be fun? Is it gonna be... What is the benefit? What is the spell, or what are you gonna get out of this? Right, that's the question. What is it gonna get? Simple bonuses? So this is the geometry part. This is not the alchemy part, and this is not the other part. Because if we look at Bifron's, he is the scribe. Appears as a monster, blah blah blah. Okay, it doesn't describe it here. Art science, including astrology and geometry. And in my campaign, I just slapped in alchemy. Okay. Okay, and the properties of different plants and stone. That's the alchemy part. Okay. But he's teaching astrology, which means it's the pseudoscience of divination. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. So I need to do something with the sign. I guess he can just have a different bonus depending on the month of the year? I guess? Or the cycle of the moon. That's gonna be better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the cycle of the moon. Because my game doesn't go that fast. Cycle of the moon it is. Okay. But back to geometry. Back to D4. Back. Okay. What's gonna be the bonus here? Okay, I can go with more than that, and you can draw more than one shape. Wait. Because right now I can do like bam 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 and then that. But what if like 2, 2, 2, 3? That's gonna be rare. That's why I want to maybe put in more dices. Because now they have to do this and this, but I'm not gonna allow crossing. So the player must like... Okay, I have 8 dice right now. You have to do this. What are the odds of me making a shape? Okay, here I have a square. Well, a 4-sided shape. Okay. 2, 2, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3. And it's a line. So right now I cannot draw a shape. Okay. And depending on the number, it gives a different bonus. Right? Could be. Three, 3, 1, 1. Okay, I have a triangle here. And I have a triangle of 1, but the 1s are intersecting with the triangle of 3, so I cannot use this one. Okay, maybe 9 dice will be better. Let's try 9 dice, because right now I don't have a lot of... Four, 4, 4. 4. I have a square. Okay, 9 dice seems nice. Wait. Meta magic. Wait, meta magic? It could just be. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. It could affect spells, or could affect other ability of the enchanter. Hold on. Wait. 5 dice, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yeah, that's better. So, okay. Now I need to clarify what does what. Each number will be a different effect. And... for fuck's sake. This is troubling. Okay. Do I go with meta magic, or do I go with do I go meta magic, or do I go effect on the character? It could just be when you cast a spell you can apply this. There could be 3 ways to apply it. One on a skill. And it doesn't matter the number you pick, it just matters the shape you make is the bonus. So if you make a triangle, you get +3. That kinda suck. That really suck. No, well, it already gains a +1 in alchemy every 2 levels. A +3 is not bad, a +4 is not bad. Yeah, one could be skill check, one could be battle mode, so... A 1 could give AC. Let's say you make a triangle with 1s. Like this. You do the triangle. It gives 3 AC. If it's a square, it gives 4 AC for 1 round. One minute. Sure. Whatever. It's an artifact. It has to be strong. Yeah, it has to be strong. And I want this to be wacky and weird and not always effective, because you can roll nothing. You can just fail. You can just roll a bunch of random dice. Okay, well, after a point, there's no way you don't get it. How many do you need to always guarantee a shape? Okay, let's say 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, and then so 2 4. It's 9 dice. So starting at 9, which be level 15, you can't. You cannot have nothing under +3. Or at least a triangle if you're looking for something else. Okay, so 1 is combat, 1 is skill, and 1 would be meta magic. So 1 could be the size of the shape determines the strength of the metamagic feat that you expand freely. So let's say you cast Shocking Grasp, and then you want to add something to it. Then you roll the dice, the geometry dice. It's a free action. Then now I get a square. If I get a square, it's a 2-level meta magic, so extend. Empower, sorry, empower. You can empower. But what I can do is attribute 1 metamagic feat to each number. So 1 with square would be empower. 2 with square could be... What cost 2? Other than empower... Wait, hold on. Metamagic feat. Wait, hold on. What cost 2? Auto retet. Okay, let's use something useful. Burning spell. Spell with the acid or fire. It's too specific. I cannot add this. It has to be something that at least most spell will use. Like concussive spell. Spell with the sonic descriptor, then the debilitating concussive effect. There's like 4 sonic spell. Contagious Consecrate spell. Spell is maximized against evil. That's again too specific. Isn't there one that make you... Is it persistent? Persistent is a good one, right? Persistent. Yeah, +2. Creature who saved against the spell must save again. That's a good one. So, okay, I need to start listing stuff. So, God. Meta magic. Alright, okay, let's get into writing stuff. I'm just gonna write notes. So, 1. Triangle. Square. Pentagon. And hexagon, my god. I'm not going to add another... Is it a... For my god. Elementary geometry. Is it a septagon? Heptagon. A heptagon. Heptagon. Not septagon. Heptagon. Do I go into heptagon? What are the chances that I get an heptagon even with 9 dices? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How? What's the chance that I get that? So, okay, I'm going to ignore the rules about not getting a concave shape, or else it's gonna be impossible to get more than a pentagon. Even a pentagon with 7 is gonna be... with concave is gonna be hell. So, like, right now I have a triangle. Let's try another roll. Now I have 1, 1... No. Yes, 1, 1, 1. I have a very slim triangle. 2, 2, 2. I have another triangle that goes through, so I cannot choose both of them. What I'm gonna do is if you get a second shape, it doesn't cost you 1 use per day. So I'm gonna probably put it at 3 times per day. You gain another use if you manage to do 2 shapes that doesn't intersect. Okay, now I have a square. I don't even think pentagon is gonna be possible, so... 1, 1... No. 3, 3, 3. Okay. And I have 9 right now. I think I'm gonna go with a line, just to make sure the ability does not equal nothing to use. It still gives something. Or I just buff the base triangle. I could just make the Oh, wait, I got a hug. Wait. 1, 2, 3. No, I thought I got... Yeah, I got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a pentagon. I can't really show you right now. My camera is fixed. Trust me. I have a pentagon right now. It's possible with 9 dice. So I'm gonna not count the hexagon. I'm gonna not count the hexagon. So let's say a triangle is a +2 metamagic, +3 metamagic, +4 metamagic. What's +4 except Quicken? Is there any other +4? Quicken spell. Okay, so whatever the number you land on, Quicken will always be the +4. And there's no +5 except Heightened spell. Heightened spell is the exception. Reach spell too. Reach spell is a special one. But reach can only reach 3 if it's touch, then close, medium, long. Yeah, can only be 3. Is that the only one that... Yep, these are the only one that can be extended, so reach or heighten. I could heighten the spell. It's gonna... Yeah, hexagon is gonna be heightened with 5. No, wait. Sure, why not? So it would be 2, 3, 4. And pentagon and hexagon. Let's say it's possible. Let's just shimmer the possibility that it exists. It's not exactly a hexagon, it's a 6-sided geometry, but whatever. Okay, so Metamagic 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the pentagon will always be quickened. It's always gonna be quickened. Could I do it the other way, like pentagon 1, pentagon 2, pentagon... I think I should do it like this, yeah. Wait, I can make a table. I can just make a table, hold on. Insert table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, I need... Wait. It should be a 5 by 5. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. Triangle. Where? 4 side. 3 side. 3 side. 4 side. 5 side. 6 side. With an S? Okay. So the triangle 3 side will give... The one triangle will give... I don't know. I just know that... Weaken... Am I writing this right? Quicken, yeah. Why does it look so weird? Oh, I'm missing a C. Quicken. Quicken, okay. 18 plus 5. 18. I'm gonna allow to undercast. GHT. So let's say you don't want to use Hayton plus 5 and you just want to cast a quick spell, you can. Like, you can just skip one side. Okay, now this is the part that's gonna be more interesting, because it's gonna be varied. I'm gonna probably put 2 per. So, brain. Empower. And this one's gonna be maximize. Of course, I have to go with that. Then here we're gonna do persistent. There we go. And what else do we have? A seeking spell ranged can bend around obstacles to reach intended target. A seeking spell range can bend around obstacles to reach the intended target. You can define the route yourself or unambiguously identify a target and allow the spell to determine its own path. However, the spell's fail, you have to travel further in its range. A spell track roll with a seeking spell is not to cover or concealment. Okay. This is the part you want. Yeah, okay, sure. Seeking spell sounds fun. What I might do is put more than one choice. So if you're about to cast a spell that doesn't have dice and you roll in power, you can have something that doesn't. Like, I'm gonna try to cover most side of the spell sphere. Snuffing spell. First time a creature take damage from or fail a saving throw against a snuffing spell, any non-magical light source has its area immediately extinguish. It's okay. Sicken spell. Sicken the creature with spell damage. Huh? Sicken suck, but huh? We can sicken the rest of the magic things that enter the duration of the spell. Wait. When a creature takes damage from the spell, it becomes sickened for a number of rounds equals to the original level of. Okay. Okay. But sicken is not that great. It's like a -2 to like everything, right? Minus an attack, weapon, saving, skill, ability, yeah. Except AC. It's the -2 on everything except AC. It's not. I'll keep it in the back of my mind. Okay, so. Seeking spell, select this spell. What else do we need? Studied spell, use knowledge to bypass racial resistance. That's so specific. When casting a studied spell, read knowledge check based on the target's creature. The DC check is equal to 20 plus the creature's CR based on its race, not include. Nah. Stygian spell. You have a spell with a water descriptor. The target at least one creature becomes a Stygian spell. Thanatopic. No. Too specific. I need something broad. Thundering spell. Defend creature with spell damage. Is it lightning or just sonic or any spell? You can modify a spell to defend a creature damaged by the spell. When a creature takes damage, it becomes defend. That's it. Any. Okay. Sure, let's add this one. I just need to. Okay, so if you roll a square with 1, it's gonna give maximize. If you roll a triangle, you get empower. I want another one, just in case my player just doesn't like having to like change his action just to fit the meta magic that he gained. So I need 8 meta magic feet. Verdant to can spell plant. No, okay. Let's go back at the top. I haven't watched the first one. Authoritative. No, this one. No. Burning spell. Oh, spell with the acid or fire. Deal extra damage the next round. Mind affixing spell. Spell with the sonic. Consecrate. Spell is max. No. Contagious. Contingent spell infused target with the dormant, healing, or restorative. Okay, so now it's healing spell. Oh, okay, we don't have a lot of. We have Fearsome. Okay, Thundering, Fearsome, and Sicken. They all do the same thing but give a different effect. I see, okay. Not gonna have enough feat to fit that. Change a mind affecting spell so we can affect undead but not living creature. Too specific. Umbral spell. Gain the darkness descriptor and target of the spell radiate darkness in 10-foot radius while the spell is in effect. Sure. Okay, we have, I think, enough feet to fill the... No, we need one more. Fuck. I can just keep Empower alone, or give another one with Empower. Like Persistent can be with Empower, since Empower and Persistent rarely are together. No. Sometimes you have a save and damage. Never mind. I'm just dumb. Oh, this is gonna be complicated. Okay. Because this is just one of the power of the dice. This is just the metamagic part of it. Okay, so... I haven't finished even translating it. Okay. There's a crown. There's a crown. 3 times per day you can use the geometry power. Let's call it like that for now. It's gonna be a placeholder. Geometry power. Also a bonus. Yes, that's another bonus random. Okay. So 1 on the dice is Empower if you roll a triangle. Persistent and Seeking. Then we have Sickening Spell. Sickening. Or... Okay, and Persistent or Fearsome. Or Fearsome? Persistent or... Persistent or... Persistent? Sorry. Seeking or... Sickening? No, I already placed Sickening. What is it? It's... Thundering. Thundering. Okay. Persistent or Fearsome, Seeking or Thundering, Sickening or... I'm missing 2 right now. Umbral. I'm missing Umbral. So I'm gonna go with Empower or Umbral again. That makes sense. My dice sense with the context of the Jinn. So Empower or Umbral, Persistence or Fearsome, Seeking or Thundering, Sickening or Umbral. Alright, and now for the square. So if you roll the dice and you get a square, like this, you gain Maximize if you roll a 1. I don't think I have enough +3 metamagic to fit in this. Okay, we have Widen Spell, double the affected spell area. This is so specific. Not all spells have this. Most of my player spell are target, so better not give... Oh my god, the list is so small. Okay, familiar spell, you can... Oh, no. Dazing, you can daze a creature with the... Oh, that's a good one. Cherry Blossom spell. When living creature damage for the affected spell, the creature also takes 2 points of damage to Strength, Dex, or Constitution. And... Wait, hold on, it's not or, it's and. Or 2 points of Int, Wiz, Charisma. If the spell does not normally always save, they can make a... That's a nice one. I like this. This is a nice, like, cherry on top. I just rolled the dice and got this. This is a fun one. It's like, hey, I just did damage and messed with its strength or whiz or whatever. +3. Okay, so we got a cherry blossom. I like this one. I like this one. And that's all. Okay. We are lacking in... We can... No, they're the echoing spell. Dazing spell. Okay, we're not... Which one was the last one? Widen. Yai Mimic. Hold on. You can shoot ray spell from your head. You require no somatic component when doing so, and you gain regen. Where the heck is this from? Giant's Hunter Handbook. You can modify a ray spell to issue from the center of your forehead. Yai Mimic. What's a Yai Mimic? Hold on, it's probably a monster from the book. A Yai Mimic. Yeah, it has like a something in the forehead. I kind of want to add it just for the regen. Okay, hold on. When the spell can you gain a regen of 1 for a number of rounds equal to the original spell level. This regen cannot regrow lost body parts. Fire or acid suppress the regen for 1 round. This counts again the total duration of the regeneration effect. It's just a regen. The shooting from the head doesn't really do anything. It's just a ray spell. Okay, echoing is good. When you cast an echoing spell, it does not disappear entirely from your memory. You can cast it on additional time during that day. No effect that allows you to re-prepare or recast a spell can affect the echo. If you prepare the second casting does not require you to prepare it to another spell. If you spontaneously cast spell, the second casting does not expand. Okay, so it's just a free spell. It doesn't count with your... Okay, that's a nice one. Echoing spell is good. Dazing spell is good. Widen spell is not good. Because it's too specific. Okay, echoing spell is not specific. So, echoing spell. I like that one. Then we have the dazing one, which is also fun. Dazing spell. And then there's Cherry Blossom, which is another one. Good. Cherry Blossom. Okay, so for this one, there won't be another effect. Right. Maximize or widen. Sure. Because maximize is also very specific. Yeah. And if you don't want maximize or widen, you can go with empower or umbral. I should not put empower and maximize on the same vein. Yeah, I'm gonna put empower at number 2 and persistent at number 1. Like this. Persistence or umbral, maximize or widen, empower or fearsome, and echoing spell. Yeah, that's better. Dazing is good overall, and Cherry Blossom is good overall. Quicken is just Quicken, and Heighten +5 is just Heighten +5. Good. We're done with the myth-magic part. I think it's gonna be fun. I hope it's gonna be fun. So if, let's say I want to cast, Shocking Grasp. I cast Shocking Grasp, and then I use one of my ability. Okay, I got a square with the number 2, so I got Echoing Spell. Okay, or I can choose Empower or Fearsome. Nice. So it's Shocking Grass. I can empower it or Echo Spell to recast it the next round. That's fair. That's fair? Okay, so 3 times per day you can use the geometry power to do 3 different effects. One can be used when making a skill check, a saving throw, or an ability check. Okay. One can be used at the start of the round to gain a combat benefit, and one can be used while right before casting a spell to gain a to enhance it with a metamagic feat. Also, the player, the wearer gain a bonus of +1 to grapple to me every 2 levels. Okay. Metamagic. Let's add a little bubbly bub. Okay. So to use the ability, to use the geometry. Wait. What does Hanzo says in Overwatch when he just does the arrow? Simple geometry. There we go. Simple geometry. It's actually really simple. The Dual Vessel is a crown. 3 times per day you can use the simple geometry power, I'm just gonna call it a power, to do 3 different effects. One to do one of these, to do, yeah, whatever. Wording. I'm not good with this. One of can be used when making a skill check. A saving throw effect. Okay, these power are used as a reaction. One can be used when making a skill check, a saving throw, or ability check. One can be used at the start of the round to gain a combat benefit. And one can be used right before casting a spell to enhance it with a metamagic feat. Also, the wearer, whatever's. To use simple geometry, the player must roll the number of the number of the spelling wording. Hello, help, please. It's almost 4 in the morning. I'm gonna restart that. Also, the wearer gains a bonus +1. Okay. To use simple geometry, the player must roll a number of the 4 based on their level of Jinn. Just on their level. Okay, so I said it's gonna be 10d4, 9d4, 8d4, 7d4. Oops. 6d4. Okay. Must roll a number of d4 based on their level. Then they must look at the same numbers and try to draw either a triangle, a four-sided there we go. Quadrilaterals. I forgot the name, my god. Oh, it's literally just all a pentagon. It doesn't have to... Wait. Okay, because there's a regular pentagon and there's just... Okay. Quadrilateral... Triangle... Quadrilateral... A... Pentagon or a hexagon. My brain's gone. The shape must be concave. I'm gonna keep that rule just for now. Convex. But it's gonna make the pentagon so hard to do. Like, is it even... Well, I got one earlier. It is possible, but holy cow, it's gonna be so rare. Okay, I got a triangle with ones. And I got a triangle... Oh my god, they always intersect. Two, two, two. Oh, I almost got 3, 3, 3. God damn it. Two, two. 2, 1, 1, 1. I got it. I got 2 shapes. No pentagon, but I got 2 shapes. Okay. So do I make the shape convex? Do I make it the shape convex, or do I make the shape concave? Concave only. I can't wait. Hold on. I can just give a just. I can give a just. Yes, of course. Brain. I can just give a special bonus if it's concave after a pentagon. Yep. Okay. Special rule for concave, a convex, or a hexagon. Okay. Different shape and numbers will give different effect. listed below. Meta magic. Right before the... Okay, wait, hold on. If there is two shape, they must not intersect, and the player can choose which one they want, and it doesn't expand the use for the day. This use for the day. If they are, okay. Their shapes, they must not intersect, and the player can choose which one they want, and it doesn't expand this use for the day. Enchanter cannot use their power to save use per day. Because enchanters have a power that allows them to use more time per day usable items. So let's say you have Boots of Teleportation that has 3 times per day. The enchanter, depending on their level, can ignore one of their use per day. Because enchanters are really good with magic items and stuff like that. Right. Okay. Take the drain. They must not intersect. The player can choose which one they want, and it doesn't expend this use for the day. Right before the spell is casted. The player can roll. Can use simple geometry. Simple geometry. And add the magic feet. Okay. Not having any shape will still give a minimal effect. That if they didn't get any shape, they can add the Meta Magic feat. What cheap Meta Magic feat I can give them? Something like boring. I'm gonna give them 2 choice. Yeah, heightened spell +1. Can add one of these Meta Magic feats. Heighten +1. I don't see anything. Where's the one that just extend the... Hold on. Okay, there's still spell? There's silent spell? So... Okay, yeah, sure. Piercing spell. Piercing spell's a good one. Piercing spell, or... Heighten piercing... Sure, just... where is it? The one that gives 5 levels. Intensified. There we go. Let's go for intensified. There we go. Oops. How do I do reverse, whatever, shapes and number? Okay, so that's for meta magic. Now, skill / save / ability, right? Skill save ability. Saving throw, ability, skill check. Okay. Right before making a skill check, a saving throw, or an ability check. The players can use simple geometry to give them a bonus to that check. The number doesn't... Wait. No, so it's 1 to 4, so I cannot link it to an ability. Yeah, no, it's just gonna be +3, 4, 2, 4, 8, 16. There we go. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. The number doesn't matter. Well, that matter is the shape. A line of 2 give a +1, so you always get a +1. A triangle give a +2. A square will give a +4. And it's gonna be an untyped bonus, so it's gonna be stackable with anything. Number doesn't matter, all that matters is the shape. A line of 2 give a +1, a triangle gives a +2, a square will give a +4. Not and the square, just a square. A pentagon will give a pentagon will give a +8, and hexagonal will give a +16 to the check. Okay, I got an idea. Making a pentagon or a hexagon convex will not only not use the ability it's not use the abilities used per day, but will also let you re-roll a d20 that you failed in next minute. No. Day. Okay. Making a pentagon or a hexagon convex will not only not use the abilities used per day. This sentence doesn't make sense. Whatever. But will also let you reroll a d20 that you fail. That you will fail. English is hard. That you will fail in the next 24 hours. There we go. So if you make a pentagon, which is that has to be convex. So let's say you roll. Okay, I have 9 dice here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops. 8, 9. And let's see, you got a 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Right now, yeah, it is not convex, it is concave. So in order for it to be convex, the 1 would need to be here. So let's say you got a 2, a 3, and a 4, whatever. So you roll the dice, you got this, and then you must draw. You get a pentagon. So this now is a convex pentagon. So you get this. It's probably never gonna happen, so this is why I'm going to let it be stronger. Also, it's fun if it happens, if it ever happens. Alright, so we got this checked. Right before making a skill check, a saving throw or an ability check, the player can use a simple geometry to give them a bonus to that check. The number doesn't matter, all that matters is the shape. A line of 2 gives a 1, a triangle gives a +2, a square will give a +4, a pentagon will give a +8, and a hexagon will give a +16 to the check. The chance that someone will get a hexagon is almost impossible. Almost. don't know what are the chances, and I don't want to calculate that. All right, and finally, we have the combat. Yes, combat. 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 It's 4 in the morning. Combat. Okay, so for this one, I have a list. Hold on. Here. Okay. So, this is... depending on the number, 1 is going to be defensive, 2 is going to be healing, 3 is going to be offensive, and 4 is going to be movement. Okay, so at the start of the round, the player can use simple geometry to give them a bonus in combat. Depending on the number, the bonus will change, and depending on the shape, the amount of this bonus will change. Brain. Okay. Brain does not compute right now. At the start of the round, the player can use simple geometry to give them a bonus in combat. Depending on the number, the bonus will change, and depending on the shape, the amount of this bonus will change. Number 1 will give a bonus. Should I do a table like this? Hold on. Yes, I should. Okay. Okay, so 1 defense, just AC. 2 healing. 3 offense, and 4 movement. Okay. I'm gonna add the line here. Okay, so let's just erase this. I hope it's not gonna be too confusing. My player is bright enough. I trust him. I hope. Okay, so line will just be +1. Healing will just be a 1 healing is gonna be no less. I'm gonna come back to this one. Offense is gonna be +1 attack, and movement will be 3 5-foot step. So another 5-foot step. They just gain another 5-foot step. It's kind of strong because it's sure that had to happen. It's a free 5-foot step. No, it's gonna be an extra 10 feet of movement. Yeah, extra 10 feet. Okay, +1 AC. It's gonna be... Deflect AC? No, just AC. No bonus. Okay. +2 AC. +4 AC. I'm gonna use the same bonus. +8 AC and +16 AC. Nothing to see here. Okay. Healing. Full health. All ability restored. The chance that a hexagon happen is so slim that I don't care if it's OP. Because why not? Okay, so a pentagon. What are the chances to get a pentagon? Spell heal +4 ability heal. 4d8 plus level +1 ability heal. 2d8 plus level and 1d8 plus nothing. So it's just 1d8 healing. Don't care. Okay, offense plus... I'm gonna use the same calculation. +1, +2, +4, +8, +16. +2, +4, +8, +16. And the movement. Now that's gonna be the tricky part. Okay, so for the pentagon, I'm gonna straight up go with extra move action. Now the extra move action will be for this one. This is gonna be extra 30 feet plus 3 5-foot step. Extra move action. Can ignore attack of opportunity. And straight up free action teleportation. Extra move action. Can TP. As a free action up to their speed. Sure. Sounds good. Sounds good. Alright. A bit complicated, but we're done with that. We're done with the simple geometry. This, all right. Okay. It's So we're done with the weird effect of Bifronts. Now to the where. Okay. I'm not gonna translate this for now. We're just gonna do... Okay, so... What's gonna be the spell-like ability? Once per day they have a spell-like ability. It has to be a spell around level 3, so let's go for wizard spell and let's see if I can just pick one out. Oh wait, I still need to... Okay, what are the lunar cycle? I have no knowledge in this lunar cycle. I have no knowledge in the... Okay, there is a lot of them. Lunar phase. A moon phase. The 8 lunar phase are in order. New moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, third quarter, and waning crescent. So it's 8. Okay. So depending on the moon, they would get a different spell. Okay. That's doable. That is doable. They have a weird meaning. Let's go into weird pseudoscience territory right now. Lunar cycle and their meanings. Lunar phases and their meaning. A guide to moon phase. Alright. The meaning of the dark moon, the new moon, the shut the fuck up. The meaning of the waxing, the full, the waning. Wait, whoa, there's only 4 here. Dark, new, waxing, full, waning. There's missing... Wait, hold on. Let's go. Sorry. Dark, new, waxing, full, waning. There's 5. And not 8. Okay, this one has 8 moon, 8 phase. Oh my god. Can you please not? First phase, new moon. What is the new moon? New moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, the waxing gibbous, the full moon, the waning gibbous, the last quarter, and the waning crescent. There we go. Okay. Why is there so many of them? It is time to cleanse yourself. Okay. The crescent moon is time to rest and regenerate. Is there one that's that like slay your enemy? No? So I can put like scorching ray in this? Reevaluate your goal. I hate this bullshit. Anyway. The waxing effect once the moon has re-emerged with new intention is perfect to set new intention for the month. It's always the same thing. It's regenerate, new thing, rejuvenation. It's all the same shit. Can we get something better? We cannot see the moon when it's a new moon. Okay, this is more scientific, but the Jinn is not scientific. Well, no, it is. Bruh. It's an alchemist, so it still need to be scientific, but still have weird meaning. Oh my god. Nope. Lunar phase or moon phase is planned to the shape of the moon, blah blah blah. I know, blah 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 blah. The appearance of the moon, its phase gradually change over the lunar month. Okay, there are 4 principal. New moon, first quarter, full moon, last quarter. I'm gonna go with 4. Because I don't want to spend like a bajillion time just calculating when I am. Between phase during which so what are the time? New moon? How many days? I want the days. So new and full are short. Oh, there we go. Never mind, it's just a graphic. Timekeeping. Calculating phases. Okay, each of the 4 intermediate phase lasts approximately 7 days, but varies. Okay. So what I can do, orbital period is 27.3 days. Can I just do 28 divided by 4 is gonna be 7, so I can just have a calendar of 28 days and just split that in 7. Because why not? So, if I divide it... Oh, wait, hold on. 28 minus 6 is 22. So it could be 12, 12, 3, 3. 3 days of the new moon, 3 days of the full moon, like we usually see with the werewolf. And 6 days of the first... Hold on. First quarter and last quarter. Yeah, okay. So this is basically just not my artifact, it's just my lore of my campaign. So it's 12 days... 11 days of wanting and 11 days of waxing. Is it waxing? Waxing, yeah. Applying wax, like in Minecraft. Do not make your copper oxidize. Anyway, waxing moon, waning moon. Full moon, it's gonna be 3 days. New moon is gonna be 3 days. And so I need 4 spells. All right. My god. All of this for 4 spells. So I'm just gonna have to do a calendar. Depend on the moon. Once per day. Caster level equal to the global level of the character. DC 10 plus half level plus intelligence, because it's an int-based Jinn. Okay. Okay, during a new moon. Okay, so I need 4 spells that represents the moon. And they have to be around level 3-ish. Yep. So let's go to... well, sorcerer or wizard. Or a druid. I'm gonna go for both. Because druid has more natural spells. So let's go sorcerer's wizard. And let's go to spell level 3-ish. I can go up to 4. Can I? Okay, there we go. Something that represents stars, geometry, or alchemy. That's all the 3. Also, I need to go back to my moon debunking. Guide to living in alignment with the moon. Oh my god. A guide to each lunar phase and their meaning. Wow, let's learn some bullshit. Okay, new moon. Symbol of new beginning. Symbol of hope and a promise of thing to come. Is it not the same thing? First quarter. The first quarter symbol of balance and determination. Okay, this one is a bit more posed. It's a bit more waxing. Okay, so it's all waxing. Waxing crescent, first quarter, and waxing gibbous is all gonna be in the waxing phase. So this is just one spell. Full moon, it's the peak. It's the elimination. So a light spell for the full moon and a dark spell for the new moon. And the wanting? Releasing, peace, reflection, and again, renewal. It's just the same thing. And this is why I don't believe in this thing. Alright, anyway. So, I need spells that represent whatever that is. Okay, sorcerer. Let's see what we have. Let's go for divination. Arcane sight, aura sight. Okay. Blood biography, clairaudience, clairvoyance. That could be a nice one. So the new moon is just plain darkness. The waxing is like waking up. The full moon is being awake. And the waning is returning to sleep. I'm gonna see it like this. It's gonna be more easy for my brain. So, with that in mind, Arcane Sight could be the one to just open the eye. So you can see. I'm just gonna put daylight as the freaking... Wait. There's a moon one. What is it called? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck. Oh, why is it not here? Yeah, it's here. It's called... Oh, yeah, we're good. Ray of Light. Ray of Moon. Moon Ray? Moon Ray? Could it be Moon Ray. Spell. D&D. Moonbeam. No, that's 5e. I don't want 5e. I want 3.5. It's Moonbeam. It is Moonbeam. Okay. So... Oh my god, the D&D tool doesn't work now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is happening with D&D tools? Moonbeam? Okay. No, that sucks. Oh, well. Yeah, sure. Moonbeam. Okay, this one works. There we go. Moonbeam. It's a spell level 2. A kind of pale moonlight spring from your hand on your turn each round. Hold on, I'm gonna put it on screen. On your turn in front, you can change the direction of the cone points. Light from a moonbeam does not adversely affect creatures that are sensitive to light. Both lycanthrope and human in form can in the cone must make a will save or avoid eventually assuming their animal form. Lycanthrope in this animal form change out of their next turn. However, if they are still in the same era of the spell, they must succeed at a will save to do so. Once the lycanthrope successfully saves against a moonbeam, it is not affected. Does it just affect lycanthrope? I feel like it's not strong enough. I'll keep it in mind and I'll keep checking. Okay. What can we just give it to? Shadow Mine. Hold on. You dim your target's perception of light and shadow, convincing them that the space they occupy is dark. Each creature that failed save perceives the world around as if one light level darker in its true illumination level. The spell does not change the light level outside of the target's perception and does not create a magical darkness. However, the spell creates an illusion of darker rather than light and dark, not allow target to see the condition created by the spell, even at targets. Let's see, normally through magical darkness suffer a loss of vision from this spell. Okay, sure. Shadow Mine. Oops. So this is gonna be the waning moon. Okay. During a new moon. During a waning moon, the waning moon, the wearer can cast. I just had it. Shadow Mine. Shadow Mine. During a waning moon, the wearer can cast Shadow Mine. During a full, a waxing moon, and during a full moon. Okay. So okay, so Shadow Mine can only target up to one creature per level. No two can be okay. Okay, I'm just going to Shadow Mine, but it lower the light as 2 level of illusion. Coordination. I'm gonna make another line for each one, so I can actually follow. There we go. Okay, during... I need 3 more. I need to go sleep. I'm gonna do that and that's gonna be it. So I need something completely dark. This is like darkening, but I need something dark. Wait, no. There we go. Ray of exhaustion during the waiting. Hold on. Does the music stop? No, it's not. Okay. It's just really weak. Okay,
Waning.
Waning. Okay. So during the waning moon, ray of exhaustion. It's like that. This spell is so strong. Okay, wrong one. This one. So during the waning moon, the wearer can cast. No, so this one's gonna be during the new moon, and during the waning, the wearer can cast Ray of Exhaustion. I'm not gonna buff this one. This one is already strong enough. During a waking moon and during waxing? Is it waking? Is it waking or waxing? I'm just dumb. No, it's actually waxing. Okay, I'm not... Yes, I am, but whatever. Okay, during a waxing move, something to wake up. Screaming and pain limits the target action. Ah, yes, waking up to the pain. Okay, something that wakes. No, not illusion. I mean, evocation wakes the fuck up. Hydraulic torrent. Shifting shadow. Okay, shining scale, gain +5. No. Spotlight. You create a mobile area of bright light centered of one target while simultaneously suppressing other light source. This is basically my light bender. Okay. Enchantment. Oh, enchantment could be nice. Deep slumber. That would be nice for... I prefer Ray of Exhaustion though. Inflict pain. Another pain. Always pain. Puzzle box. Slave to sin. Jeez. Okay, there's nothing that screams waking up. Except Arcane Sight. I like the Arcane Sight one. What about Abjuration or Conjuration? No, Conjuration doesn't have anything, but Abjuration, maybe. Ablative Spear, Allied Cloak, Blade Snare, Stay Skin, Cloak of Wind, Discharge, Dispel Magic. No. Bleh, 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 bleh. Arcane Sight. How does it work? This spell makes your eye glow blue and allow you to see magical auras within 120 feet of you. This effect is required to detect magic, but Arcane Sight does not require concentration and discern overall location and power more quickly. You know the location and power of all magical auras within your sight. An aura's power depends on a spell functioning level to an item's cast level, as noted as a description to detect magic. The item or creature bearing the aura are in line of sight. You can make a spellcraft skill check to determine the scroll of magic involved in each. If you guys detect magic, you can use spell to inflict the magic, but not artifact. Arcane Sight can be made permanent with no permanency. You know, I think I'm gonna keep that. Yep. Drink of Shimon. The wearer can cast Arcane Sight. And during a full moon, I want damage. Something that goes boom. So, evocation. Or daylight. Simply daylight. Lightning bolt, no. Is there any light that does damage? Like a ray of light? Searing ray. Is it searing ray? Oh wait, I'm not in the spells. Is it searing ray? No. Ray. Oh, maybe it's cleric. Maybe it's cleric. Let's see, Druid. Excellent affliction, aggravated protection, air geyser, a wall book. Yeah, no. Or maybe the full moon should be Arcane Sight. I think the full moon should be Arcane Sight because your eyes are open. During the full moon, your eyes are open. And I'm gonna make it stronger since it's the rarer one. That you can see 240 feet. And can I didn't wait, hold on, how long was it? No location power arm is short. All auroras are depend on the spell function level. Z15 plus spell level plus or 15. Oh, and you get a +5. You get a +5 to identify aura. There we go. Simple as that. So we're back at the waxing moon. Who's waxing? Waxing is waking up. I'm waking up. What feels like waking up? Ah, yes, Raise Undead. Perfect waking. Devolution. Target idle temporary lose. Nah. Disable construct. That's. Wait. Devolution is so specific. Haste. Haste. Janwa aspect. You gain the appearance and quality of a Janwa Oni who take up goblin form. Your skin turns into a fiery red color and you gain fascinating 3. Although this ability cannot repair or damage caused by acid or fire, you can dismiss the spell as an immediate action. When you fail a will saving throw, you can reroll. It's fast healing, so it's the aspect of regenerate. Yeah, sure, why not? And it's fit with a Jinn. An Oni, a Jinn, whatever. It's not the same thing, but Phasmophobia has told me otherwise. Okay, the wearer can cast Janwa aspect. Here we go. It's fast healing 3, you know? And you can reroll will save. There we go. I'm gonna... There's... Okay, Chain Lightning. What level is Chain Lightning? Chain Lightning. It's level 6. So I need a spell level 6 to go with this now. This is for the... Where half? No, partial. They're not level 12, so they don't have the half wear yet, so I can get away with just giving them the partial wear. So I just need a spell level 6. Also, wait, hold on. Plus 2 intelligence, plus 2 AC resistance to electricity. I think this one feels like electricity. What energy are you? Arcane? Just simple. Every damage that comes from arcane magic? That's a weird one. I'm gonna keep it like that, whatever. Okay, I need to replace Chain Lightning. Okay. So. Alchemy, geometry, astrology. How long is to cast legend and lore? 1d10 days. I cannot use that while wearing. Okay. Named bullet, telepathy, true seeing. Okay. Why is telepathy an illusion? And divination. Divination? Divination. Bro. Whatever. Shadow Walk. Psychic Asylum. Retreat into a mindscape of your own making that allow you to perform a lengthy mental task in an instant. You create a mental landscape that provides succors and calm for you, such as a library, sitting room, garden, or childhood treehouse. You can spend up to 15 minutes in your psychic asylum while you are within. No time passes for your body, and when you emerge, you can continue your turn. The mindscape is over to find. I like this. This is gonna be. Yep, yep, yep. I like that. It fits with the geometry, the Euclidean geometry of the Jinn. Yeah, yep. I'm gonna have to translate the rest in English, but I'm pretty much kind of done. I just need a bigger spell and an epic spell. But that's gonna be for another time. I just need crafting an epic spell is something else. I'm not gonna do this now, but I could do it on stream. Anyway, the weird throwing dice ability is done. That's what I wanted. I wanted something weird. He got something weird. And the spell-like ability is it depends. It depends. Yep, here we go. Alright, I can go sleep now. Alright, bye everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.